battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll test the right side here. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. No shot to bring him down. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
The Knights will line up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Takes the handoff again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Knights look to keep this drive moving. Single back, takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Here's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Motion now from the tight end. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The Knights line up with a 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Second down and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards and not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. Defense will make the stop in what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll run it to the left. The ball is loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Cut quickly. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the Horned Frogs will try to keep this drive moving.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And looking to throw now on first down. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, UCF. Just ran away from the defense. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Here comes a handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. Fighting off the defender. Tackle made after just a short gain. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Knights looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Knights. This offense really clicking. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught. And the TCU offense takes the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. And looking for a big play here. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Knights will kick this deep to begin the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They get the second half started with their running play. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Can he get there on the ground? Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. No huddle now for the offense.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Well, the offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
And here's the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And they'll try the quarterback sneak.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The Horned Frogs will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks that one right through.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for a deep completion. It's caught down the right side for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch, and he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Knights pick up enough to get a first down there. They'll run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. There's the handoff. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Sticking with the running game. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They're going to run it. Running through the tackle. And that run produces a decent gain.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense is back out on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive, looking for the end zone this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Hit just as he throws the ball. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. And the Horned Frogs will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it. Offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. quarterback escapes the pocket. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on second down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Touchdown, Texas Christian. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. That last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock, and they do that again. Keeping it on the ground here. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Ball handed off. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They've been great on 4th down so far today. 3 for 3. Can they stay perfect? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The Knights look to keep this drive moving.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
The Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Here's the second down play. So early movement from the offense. It'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he lobs it deep down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense had made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
The Knights are going to cash in here in the red zone. The back's got it. Breaking tackles. Touchdown, UCF. This offense cannot be stopped.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship. Huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
And they convert the point after, but still trail by 2 touchdowns, 31-17. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Not much the defense can do here. Time to just kneel down and take the victory home. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of